Brad was diagnosed with retinoblastoma when he was just 3 months old. And retinoblastoma is essentially tumors in both eyes. We then found out that retinoblastoma was actually genetic and that he had a chromosome deletion that had caused that. And so 2 years later, he developed another form of cancer that we treated with 30 months of chemotherapy.
It was really just a huge answer to prayer that Brad has gotten through all the cancer. But at the time, Make-A-Wish came to us and asked what he would want.
And Brad said, I want a horse.
I want to ride a horse.
I want to ride a horse. Mm-hmm. That wish came true. And we started riding soon thereafter, and he's now been riding for 16 years.
My name is Brad Tedrick Marshall. I'm 26.
Brad is one of my favorite students. His sidewalkers love him. His classmates love him. He's just an overall great kid. I'm TAMMY PAVESE. I'm an instructor here at the Shea Center. He walks in, he has a big smile on his face. He has a greeting for everybody that he sees.
Ever since Brad was a little boy, he's had this incredible support system of instructors and volunteers, the other riders and their families who have really instilled in him that he is so capable of doing great things.
I'm always need to get here on time, wait for my sidewalker, then get on the horse and do our warm-ups.
The horse's movement is completely unique as a therapy tool. They've done studies where they actually look at the repetitions of movement that we can achieve in a 30-minute session. And we can get up to 3,000 repetitions of a certain type of movement in that 30-minute session. There's no other piece of therapy tool that I can use in a clinic that even comes close to that. And because that horse is moving all the time, your postural muscles have to constantly engage. So balance is improved, postural control is improved. But there's also many other reasons. If you think about being around a 1,400-pound animal, you have to have a certain amount of confidence to make that animal go.
We've worked on leading our horse, which for Brad is hard because it requires that he doesn't look at his horse. He has to look straight ahead and he has to be the leader of the horse.
When you raise a child that has some disabilities, in the early years, there's a lot of built-in activities. There's school, there are sports teams. So as you raise your child, you're raising your child together with a large group. It's as they reach the age in their late teens and early 20s, as Brad is now, that you have to, as a parent, you have to be so much more intentional about finding activities and a fullness of life.
One of the things I love about the Shea Center is that we allow people to be able to grow here. Other places, maybe because they don't have the staffing or have the availability, if a client has made progress, they actually discharge them out of the program, and then they are left with no other options. But here at the Shea Center, we can transition back and forth between the programs, and people can stay here for a long time. You know, he started out with 2 sidewalkers and a leader, and his balance improved, and then slowly we were able to take away the sidewalkers and allow Brad to ride independently off lead. And as he's been doing this, when a newcomer comes into class, because Brad has been here for so long, he'll actually become the leader of the class, so leadership skills develop. And when leadership skills develop, that carries over into everyday life.
I think that Shea Center has given him a huge amount of confidence. For children and adults who have disabilities, there's so many things in their life that are things they can't do. This is a place where he can do things. He can ride a horse, and he can participate like other people, and he can learn new riding skills. And I'm really sure that that confidence has transferred into other areas of his life.
He has done just a terrific job of learning to live semi-independently.
He talks about his jobs. He has a couple of jobs. He rides horses. He plays baseball. He does so many things, and he does it with a genuine just joy and positivity. He embodies the spirit of what we do here.
You did a good job, buddy. Yeah, I'm proud. I'm proud on Saturday mornings.
The Shea Center has been such an important foundational part of Brad's life because it's been a constant. I feel like Brad has grown up here.